What's up, guys? Zach Evanesh here. I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to tell you a little bit about what I have here, which is the Bodyweight University 5 DVD training set. So what this is 243 total bodyweight exercises, upper body, lower body, circuits, plyometrics, combos, you name it. It's just like a bunch of sick workouts that we put together. I'm here, as you can see, at Underground Strength Gym. I always say it's like Tire Yard Central. But before I had this gym and before the actual business really got going, I used to train athletes outdoors. Parking lots, school fields, playgrounds, anywhere that had wide open space. And because I was so broke, literally, in debt, I couldn't afford a barbell, I didn't have any free weights, the first thing that I invested in was learning how to utilize bodyweight training. And I came across some old books, European books, German books, that had just countless exercises of training with your partner, utilizing your own body weight, or where you're training not just at playgrounds, but doing all kinds of tumbling and gymnastic-based drills, but amazing stuff to develop strength, speed, explosiveness, power, overall conditioning. It was awesome. And what I did is I took that information and started going to wrestling clubs. Those are the athletes I started training first. Wrestling clubs that were just wide open mat, no pull-up bars, no climbing ropes, nothing. All they were able to use was their own body weight or training with partners, and the results were just badass. I went and started training these wrestlers. In 2 weeks, I'll never forget this, because I had literally, butterflies in my stomach. I was getting goosebumps. I was watching one of my wrestlers go against the guy that had beaten him 2 weeks before. Right before we started training, and he lost a close match. It was something like a 9-7 or 9-6 loss. I was right next to his mom. I'm watching him wrestle. He starts kicking the crap out of this kid. His mom's like holding on to me. She's like, it works. And I was like, yeah, I told you. But deep down, I was like, holy crap, this stuff may not even work, especially within 2 weeks. The training was that powerful, and what I really learned was, if I only had this stuff in my hands back when I was a competitive athlete, I would have been a better athlete, less injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries, nagging back problems, and I'm not blaming all of that from the typical bodybuilding gym workouts, but that definitely had a big part of why I constantly got hurt. Training with your body weight, it improves your body kinesthetic, your body awareness. You immediately automatically become a better athlete. It strengthens the joints. It costs you nothing. It could be done anywhere, anytime. You don't need equipment, or you could travel. You could hit up playgrounds, empty fields. You could train alone. You could train with a partner. If you're in the fitness business or the fitness industry and you're training large groups, you need nothing, just bodies or people that want to work with each other. It is that powerful. And looking back at how I built these guys up, it was almost like an accident how our athletes really were trained here. Was we started with bodyweight not because I knew it was the right thing, but I had nothing else. Building them up with bodyweight training allowed us to move into the more powerful stuff and learn it that much quicker. They learned how to squat, to clean and press, to deadlift, to bench. All those big power core lifts, the Olympic lifts, the power lifts, that stuff was easy to transition into because of the bodyweight training. And a big thing, what sold me on it was I took a trip into it was called East Jersey State Prison. A lot of people call it Rawway Prison. You may know it if you're my age. I'm dating myself. You ever saw that movie with Sly, Sylvester Stallone, Lockup? That was the prison that I visited, and I got to speak with guys that were on the boxing team. Now, those guys are older. The boxing team is now gone, but when they trained, they told me about all the bodyweight training they did. 5 sets of 50 push-ups scattered throughout the day. The handstand push-ups, pull-ups with their fingertips on literally their jail doors, on the cell. All these things to get them strong. The fingertip push-ups, the one-arm push-ups, dips with their hands on the toilet bowl. Crazy shit that they were doing. Squats with their partners on their back. They told me how some of the boxers were doing. Sly had built a 400-meter track at the prison, and some of the boxers would walk on their hands with wheelbarrow partners. These guys were put together, 175, 185 pounds, ripped. training, they told me they don't go out in the weight pit, it's all bodyweight training. So what I wanted to do was to give people many options. Number one, maybe you don't want to go to the gym. The gyms now, in my opinion, they're horrible. The atmosphere is dead, the music sucks, they just suck the energy out of you. Everybody's on their cell phone sending text messages. There's just no way to really get busy in a gym. So you might be the kind of person that wants to train in your own environment, create your own atmosphere, whether that's in your basement, your garage, backyard, the local playground or park. It's going to give you the power to do that. You might be an athletic coach or somebody that's a fitness coach, and you want to utilize all the bodyweight training that you're about to get your hands on to train athletes, or general fitness. That's a great thing about bodyweight training. It requires, you hear those dogs? It's crazy it's back here at the gym. It requires, or it doesn't require any specific set of fitness level. You could start at the easiest level, which I show you, and take it to the highly advanced levels of bodyweight training. Now, after this video is done, I want you to check out the videos I have below. There's some sample videos of my athletes working out, and I'm not talking about guys that are, 150 pounds. I'm talking about 200 plus pounds up to 250 pounds, cranking pull-ups, walking on their hands. This is the stuff we use no matter how big, no matter how small. I think the fallacy is that, I can only do bodyweight if I'm 150 pounds. When you're able to crank out 10 handstand push-ups, 20 plus pull-ups, 10 one-legged squats, 5 to 10 one-handed push-ups, that is serious strength. Combine it with some of your strength or your underground training that I do as well, the results are going to be sick. But make sure after this you check out the footage below of that video that I show you of an early 1970s Polish Olympic weightlifting team. These are world champions and world-class lifters, and they're utilizing bodyweight training to improve their main performance, which is Olympic lifting. So it shows you that no matter what you do, this bodyweight training is something that you need in your arsenal for developing strength, muscle, burning fat, overall conditioning. You got to check it out. Thanks for stopping by. Check out the videos below.